Hi and welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm going to be bringing you a brand new show of 5 things we learned whilst watching Manchester United versus Fulham last night. Now, in this type of show, it's basically going to be a series of shows which basically I reflect on the 5 things we learned on the game which we played on the previous day or night. So I've been thinking of doing this show for quite some time. But I thought, you know what, let's do it and see how it goes. And if you guys like it, let me know in the comments. Speaking of which, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let's get started. So yeah, the very first thing that we learned last night whilst watching Manchester United destroy the mighty Fulham by 1-0 was Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee is off and running. This guy basically made all the rival fans delete their drafts on Twitter. I was seeing people saying that tonight's the start of the 007 for Joshua Zirkzee. And guess what? 25 minutes into his debut, and I believe that was one of his first few touches. It might even have been maybe a second or third touch. He managed to score a goal which ends up leading or giving Manchester United the win. So I'm glad that's happened. And that aside, this guy looks good, man. He looks good. He looks so comfortable with the ball. He looks so silky. He looks smooth. He looks like a proper player. One of the technical players that we've been missing in the club. So I'm quite happy we've got someone like him. I know he's not someone who's so prolific or known for his goal-scoring prowess. However, the technical ability that he brings to the team is so good. So I was very happy to see Joshua Zirkzee get his first goal for the club last night and basically shut the rival fans up. So big up Joshua Zirkzee. And in at number 2, the next thing that we learned last night was we have signed another superb Moroccan in Nusa Mazraoui. This guy was absolutely brilliant last night. I had to watch the game again. Whilst watching the game last night, I just thought, you know what? He looks so solid defensively. He looks physical. He looks technical. He can actually play ball. I know a lot of people were sad when Aaron Wan-Bissaka was announced to be leaving and joining West Ham. But guys, let's be honest here. We've basically gotten an upgrade on Nusa Mazraoui. He looks so good. The only thing I'm hoping for from him is that he stays fit throughout the season. And if he does, I think him and Delo can basically be our fullbacks for the rest of the season. But Nusa Mazraoui looked very good last night, and I'm very impressed. And I think I may have even marked him down last night. Whilst doing my player rating show, I give him a 7. I think I'm just going to bump that up to an 8. He was very good last night for us. So again, another player I'm happy we've actually signed. The third thing we learned last night while watching Man United was the pressing. The team looked so good pressing last night. We looked like this is something we've been working on in the training ground, and I'm very happy with that because, we've been complaining that under Erik ten Hag, the team doesn't seem to press. We just sit back and look to hit people on the counter. But last night, that was not the case. We were actually pressing Fulham down and hunting them down. So it was good to see because this is something I've been looking for. I like a team that presses and plays front foot football, and I'm very happy we got to witness that last night. And I saw the main guy who was leading that press was Mason Mount, which brings me to the fourth thing that we learned last night whilst watching Man United. Mason Mount. This is a guy who people are looking to write him off. Now, don't get me wrong. He wasn't exactly top class last night, but he played well overall. I thought for me, he was all right. He was steady, but I love the fact that he was very aggressive with his pressing. He looked a bit physical as well, flying into tackles, making some decent passes here and there. Of course, he had a good chance to score when Rashford basically gave him the ball in the box, but he hit it straight at the keeper and it didn't go in. Now, as someone who's not the biggest fan of Mason Mount, I actually want him to do well for United because he's a Man United player and I want him to do well. So last night for me, he wasn't that great, but he wasn't poor either. I like the fact that he's an engine and he also helps out of possession. Yes, with the ball, he's not the most technical of players, but without the ball, out of position, he's got an engine on him and he's pressing. And to be fair, I thought he did a good enough job last night. So it is what it is. Hopefully we get to see Mount. Hopefully we get to see his confidence increase week in, week out, which will obviously eventually lead to him performing better for United. And so yeah, So when it comes to the fifth and final thing that we learned last night while watching United destroy Fulham, Ten Hag substitutions. During his first season at the club, we praised Eric Ten Hag for having proper, impactful substitutions. But last season, it looked like he had lost that ability to be able to spot a good substitution, which we needed to come on and change the game for us positively. But yesterday, his subs worked to a T. I mean, bringing on Joshua Zirkzee off the bench, as well as Alejandro Garnacho, basically changed the game positively for us. It helped us play better. Garnacho was obviously lively coming off the bench, very direct. Someone like Zirkzee, he didn't touch the ball for the first few minutes, but when he did eventually, he did get this goal, you could see he grew in confidence, and he basically helped hold up play. You can tell he's still key, he's smooth, and he wants to interchange the ball with his teammates. So I'm quite happy with Ten Hag's substitutions yesterday. They seem to work well. We also got to see Matthias de Ligt made his debut towards the end of the game. He came on alongside Johnny Evans, who he himself came on. He did a job. The game was basically over. But yeah, basically Ten Hag substitutions managed to change the game for us in a positive way. And I'm honestly looking forward to him making more substitutions, positive substitutions throughout the season, which will basically help us win the games. So yeah, those are my 5 things that I learned while watching Manchester United last night. Let me know what you think of this series. Are you looking forward to more episodes? Because stay tuned. I'm going to be bringing you every time we play a game. I'm going to do obviously my post-match reaction, and then the following day I'm going to be reacting and coming through with the 5 things we learned whilst watching Man United. So let me know what you think about this series. Are you looking forward to more episodes? Are you not? Do you disagree with anything I said about the 5 things we learned? Let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.